welcome to Simple Scotch Reviews. We don't have Scotch here. Today we're doing Crown Royal Black. So when I first saw Crown Royal Black at the store, I thought, oh, Black Crown Royal, I'm assuming it's Crown Royal, same as the standard with a little more oak. That wasn't that far off of a guess, but there's a little more to it than that. One thing that surprised me, well, the reason I have the full 1.75 liter here, fancy jug, is an awesome large Crown Royal bag, because I found it at the store for the same price as the regular sized bottle, so I don't know what person in their right mind would buy the regular sized bottle. These were on clearance. They don't sell the 1.75 liter at that store anymore. So yeah, it was more than double the whiskey for the same price. So that's why I have today this large bottle. This whiskey, it's a Canadian whiskey. Almost everyone that's ever had any kind of whiskey knows Crown Royal. The thing that was an interesting tidbit when I took a look at it, it took until after I bought it, and actually after I tasted it for the first time, it's 45% ABV. Definitely expected it to be 40% ABV, but 45% was an interesting surprise. So on the nose, you get oak. There's an underlying rye element, which is not a surprise, a spice, rye spice. The grain. There's a charred oak note almost to it. So, again, the alcohol, not very apparent, which is interesting, that the alcohol is not really any more apparent in the 45% Crown Royal Black than it is in the 40% Crown Royal. Don't have it side by side right now, so I don't know if that's truly the case. I just don't remember getting any alcohol in that one, and definitely don't get any alcohol in this one. But it does have some underlying characteristics, obviously, of the standard Crown Royal, but it does have that more oak, which is kind of what I figured before I got it. There's that rye element, vanilla, oak. There's a whole lot more oak than the standard. It's got those rye elements, that grain flavor that's found in the Crown Royal Deluxe for sure. But it also has that oak vanilla, more vanilla, rather than a searching hint of vanilla. It's easier to find the vanilla in this whiskey. Check if I forgot anything here from my notes. The finish is short, slightly longer than Crown Royal Deluxe from memory, but don't think it's nothing to write home about in this whiskey, the finish. The little bit of oak spice that comes up in the finish, shows up in the finish, is what lingers on a little bit. So overall, I don't know what price is going to be in your market. Obviously, this was an exception with the large bottle, but even with the smaller bottles, it's similar in price to the standard, I think, within a few dollars. And if that's the case, if you're drinking it neat or on the rocks, just having it straight, not in a cocktail, I say go Crown Royal Black 10 out of 10 times. But if you're going to be mixing it in a cocktail, that changes things for me. So if you're making an old fashioned, go black. I actually really enjoy Crown Royal mixed with just some 7-Up or Sprite. And if you're going that for a summertime, more refreshing whiskey drink, if you're going that direction, both work fine, mixing them just into a highball drink. The black is going to add, especially when you mix it in stuff. I noticed it more than when I tasted it neat. when you mix it and stuff, the oak flavor really shows up because it's much more than the standard Crown Royal. So expect even more oak flavor when you mix it than you get just tasting it neat. So that's totally at home and fine in an old fashioned. I don't remember the oak being that overpowering in there, but when I did mix it with 7-Up, the oak flavor came out a lot more than in the standard. It was nice. It's not bad. I like mixing this one. I like mixing the regular one, but it's just something different. And I did make some mixed drinks for, who was it? It was a friend of mine, and he preferred regular Crown Royal by a lot to the black when you mixed it because he didn't like that oaky flavor. So that's just something to keep in mind with this whiskey. But drinking them neat, 10 out of 10, Crown Royal Black over Deluxe. I'm not giving this some kind of 10 out of 10 on a scale rating all whiskey. It's certainly not the best whiskey I've ever tried, but more than tolerable. Certainly a step up from Crown Royal Deluxe, and can be found at quite a few bars. So if you want to try something, if you're a Crown drinker, definitely try the black because I think you would probably like it more. So if you're a Crown drinker, definitely try it. But for anyone else, it's certainly worth a try as well. Thanks for watching.